glad y'all tuned in. We about to get the show started. Yeah. Dr. Clyde Winners and Yoshi. Yeah. Then at 9. We talking about back in the day and right now. Yeah.
Now let's introduce Yoshima the Genius and Dr. Clyde Winters, the godfather of research.
What's up? What's up? Yoshi. The genius, baby. The genius.
What's happening? What's up, world? What it do? What's up, Dr. Clyde? What's happening?
Man, it's okay. Just a little bit sad, a little bit disgusted. I always tell people in critical race theory, number one, white people hate you. Number two, white people want to kill you.
Ooh.
Number three, white people established a system of racism. A lot of people have been sending me emails about, Sonya Massey. Because they were talking about the fact that, this sister, she in the state of Illinois, I live in Illinois, she was downstate. Right. And they talk about the fact she invited the police to her house because she felt, that she was fear that people was out to kill her.
Right.
She didn't know she was inviting her killers,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Premeditated it, and they came right on in.
Yeah, they did, man. My wife used to always tell my kids don't call the police for shit. Don't call the police.
Now you see why?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because
offer them in your house, and then they down you. So what they did. She called them. They walked on in, and then found no reasonable cause. Walked outside, noticed a vehicle outside. I think broken glass or something.
Yeah.
Walked on in, started asking questions, and started getting our ID, and presumed to walk in. And as they did that, that's when everything escalated. When she went to the back after he pointed to the kitchen, telling her to cut the stove off. She walked on to the kitchen and said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus."
That was it.
And then he was like, "You ain't finna rebuke me."
Yes, sir.
He shot.
So, she let a devil in the house, man. She didn't know that.
Let the devil in the house, and she knew it. And because she didn't even want to get off the phone with the other dispatch.
Yeah.
Online, she knew something was up. So all shade to her. That sucks what her son had to go through, and I believe she had a daughter as well. What they was in court having to deal with, and this guy is in the court defending himself, saying he feared for his life. So
he did fear for his life. See, of course, because a lot of people don't understand the psychology of the white man. They don't understand is that, I know I brought it up before, but see, white people so they don't really understand because they don't have any relationship with the body. They don't know how people feel. They don't know they don't have any emotion. They're almost like the so-called grays, those aliens, those grays, they become all mind. They channeled out of themselves any emotion. And white people are just about there too. A lot of them lack that emotion. They lack that feeling that's so cold. How you doing, ancient spirituality? Jaylene Prasad.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jaylene Prasad and Jada, what's up? Yeah, so they do lack it, and it's that cold feeling and that vibe. I don't know if I asked you to watch a movie. It was a movie I think I asked you to watch back in the Gap, and I think it was about a war in Africa, and how they were just killing the animals. So like growing up, you see them nurturing the animals, but then if you look just a couple of years before, they're feeding this nurturing history. They show a history of genocide, killing animals, murdering. I'm talking sweeping them off the feet where they get two trucks, two Jeeps in Africa, and they have a rope, a steel rope, and they sweep it across the land on when the animals herd, and when it trips them and they fall and it paralyzes them, then they go by and they kill each one and take the skin and sell the skin and sell the husk or whatever they need to
Oh,
sell.
wow.
So the massacre is real, along with the genocide of killing Africans, killing our fellow black folk. They out there killing them, and they was doing it real big back in the 70s. So while we was out here protesting, they was killing so many of them. And how we see how they do with the gangs today, how they put gang on gangs, they put the African against the Africans and had them genocide. So, when we look at the killings, we see the killings in America and we like, man, golly, they going hard, but in Africa, man, they'll kill a field of humans and lay them straight and film it and document it. So a lot of the wars that are going on, a lot of the tragedies are going on, like in Congo, different areas in Africa. What they're doing is these genocides that that they have going on there. They're also documenting them, and when they document them, the cameraman will release them when it kind of dies down, so they could benefit off the profits. It's all about the money. You can't stop the money right now if you give a message out to the community and stop what is going on with the mining.
They
So,
don't
nah, they don't want to stop that.
they don't want to stop, because see, a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand, man, that we on the front line. We on the front line. We're fighting. We're fighting to get things going, and it's really sad.
It is. It's really sad. There's a dude out there right now. Yeah, you hear it. Straight up. The front line, man. And I'm really speaking to us, because we on the front line. The scale is tipping. Straight up. We must prepare for them.
The world is dangerous. It's all show.
It's all a show.
Rain falls down. Most people don't
When
know.
rain fall down, most people don't know.
Tables turn. All our enemies burn. Ashes, ashes, dust to dust. Oh, know how to get you.
We know how to get you.
Wake your whole ass up.
Come on. Wake up. We battled before, and we still in this war. My patience is over. Over and gone. And I'll protect mine. You protect yours. You and I. We on the front line. Don't let them lie to you. We've been here this whole time. Know what I'm saying? You and I.
Don't let them lie to you. We've been here this whole time.
We've been here this whole time. On the front line, here this whole time.
Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs, family. That is a video by Yoshi Mod. Yoshi Mod,
Yo,
you say we on the front line, man. I mean,
front
this is terrible, because see, Sonya Massey. I keep telling people. In our house, and I keep telling people. I said they hate you. They want to kill you. Now look at that. That shouldn't even went. It shouldn't have went left like
Nah,
that.
it should have went like that.
See,
No, not at all. Not in our own house.
and he
Come on,
didn't.
y'all.
And the policeman don't even know why he did it. But I know why he did it because he has, because it's that hate in him, man. It's that hate in him. And see, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I always tell y'all, family, you put in slavery, about 75% of the pictures is gonna be of a white man whooping some black ass. They hate our women more than they hate us. Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah.
lynched us. They
Oh yeah.
lynched us, but they feel they got to beat us down. They got to tear us down.
Did you see the attack on the women at the Olympics?
What happened?
Man, they attacked women big time at the intro of the Olympics, and the Christians, man, they did the whole scene of the reenactment of the last feast,
Oh yeah, the
and
Last
they was
Supper. Yeah,
all the Last Supper, and they all transgenders. They all them, man. It's wild. It's wild. They had a whole act on it, man. They dancing, doing a whole number all on stage. The LGBT, the
yeah.
drags, yeah.
That's because I have nothing against whatever you wish. I see they wish they were a man or they wish they was a woman. I have my wishes too. I wish I was a millionaire.
I just said that money, baby.
Don't want nothing but I'll be glad. I don't want 1 million now. I want about 2 million because I'll fuck up the first million.
Yeah. Straight
Oh
up.
man, oh man. Well, shit. First, man, it's gonna cost me at least 100,000 to get all your films out. I
Oh,
got to get
straight
all your
up.
films
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
It's
straight
gonna
up.
cost
I'm
me.
getting the films.
That's
Yeah.
right. So that's gonna cost me 100,000 right there.
Straight up.
Then I'm gonna have to find a 35-year-old and take her out. So that by that time the money be ran out.
Oh, the money ran out.
Yeah.
Yeah. As soon as you step out, the money ran out. It's
Yes, sir.
done.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Done,
sir.
done, done.
No, but on the real tip though is that
Give us our reparation.
that's right. Just give me the reparations. I don't want too much. I don't want nothing
Bring
but
it.
I
Bring
want
the
nothing but
reparations.
I'll be happy with 200,000 tax free.
Straight up. Yeah.
Yeah,
It
200.
has to be tax free. Don't
Yes,
don't
sir.
put no tax on it. I don't
That's
I don't
right.
mind. I seen what Camilla Harris doing. You seen what our governor in Texas did there?
Now, what do you do?
So Governor Abbott, what happened was in Florida, Texas, and I forget the other state, probably New Mexico, or Arizona or something. They dropped off a whole bunch of immigrants in the states, right? And they are always saying that the governor has, got to do something about it. It's on them. So what Governor Abbott did, he put them all on a bus, the ones that they sent to Houston, and he sent them to Kamala Harris front steps.
Oh wow.
So put them right in front of her front steps, and they got footage of it and everything. And a lot of people is, including my mother, is commending the little guy. It's one of the first things that he did in a long time that is good. But also we have a war in Texas with Centerpoint Energy. Centerpoint Energy came and dropped in Texas, and they're raising and increasing the energy and the light bill and the
Is that is
energy
that is
bill so
that the
much.
same company? Is that the same company that they couldn't deal with the weather a couple of years ago?
Yeah, that's the same company that every time something happens in Texas, ever since they got in position, we've been having a problem with energy, and it's because they've been price gouging, and they take advantage of the Houstonians and of the Texans, a lot of the people in Texas, with the energy prices. And Centerpoint is the only major company that's down here that's really taking advantage. So that's another piece of the news right there. So you got Abbott sending the immigrants on to Kamala Harris front step. Kamala Harris, and then you got the price gouging in electricity that's been going on for a while in Texas. And remember, I told you about the oil wasted. There's videos on that. Y'all can check that out. Check my receipts. There's videos of it where it's
Wow.
showing that the oil, truckers are wasting oil and they having to dump out the oil because of the prices, and they giving orders to dump this oil out. So while we over here fighting for it, they
Yeah.
over here dumping it out. So
Yeah, and our gas up here is what 449, man. Our
four
gas
forty
four forty
nine.
nine. Yes, sir, it's
Oh
449.
man, I
But
wish it be
the,
three
the
something.
the main thing is this is that back remember back in the day when they first started putting the black films, remember they had the black TV shows, and it was kind of interesting that back in the day when they started black shows, sometimes the entire cast was mainly black, like Friends and all that type of stuff when they had the sisters and the brother and they was all friends and Martin, all these shows were mainly black centered and not just black centered. They had mainly black actors and they had it like it's in the real community because in the real community, unless you go downtown in Chicago at least. I live in the suburbs now, but in Chicago and other places, unless you go downtown, you don't see no white folks. Maybe you and go to Walmart, you only see a few. I don't know about how it is in Texas, but out here, you only see a few white folks. So in a way that the TV shows back in the day, they were more realistic because the TV shows back in the day, they tried to show the interacting with black people. Now it's all kind of different. That whole thing about reparations. Black Lyron said 250,000 tax free can do. Use 100,000 in stock and investment, etc. The other 150,000 to have fun with or pay off debts. Yeah, hey, ain't that the truth, man?
No,
That
that's
that
right.
could that could be cool, And
No,
because
that's
I'm
right.
yeah, and then what I mean, but old brother might like me, I might have to use a little bit of sugar daddy.
What
But
TV shows do you watch now?
what do I watch now? Man, the only TV shows I watch now,
Any
I,
black ones?
I'm sad to say, yeah. I look at the Star Trek, I look at the Star Trek, with the brother. They come on at 9 p.m. Central,
Mm-hmm.
10 p.m. And the brother was the head of the space station.
Okay.
Yeah, Deep Space Nine.
All right.
I love that show. I love that show. I love it because I love it for two reasons.
Hmm.
Number one, I love the show because I love Star Trek. I'm a Trekkie, hey, and I've been a Trekkie since I was in high school,
All
and
right.
then also I love the brother because he later made a theater presentation about the Olmecs, and he made it like King, that Shakespearean play about King, some king, but he changed it and made it Olmec. He made it about the Olmecs, and he said he based it on my research. So that kind of
What?
that
Oh
kind of warmed
man,
my
I didn't
heart.
know that. Yeah, that's why
Yeah,
you
back in
watch.
the yeah back in the
Okay, I can
day,
see. Now,
back in the day.
what any comedy shows that you watch? Nowadays.
Whenever I feel out of it, I gotta go. I gotta go to my mainstay,
What's
and
that?
that's Beverly Hillbillies.
Beverly. What about any new shows though? Black
Any
shows.
any new black shows? It's no good new black shows, man. To me, they
Y'all
don't
hear
they don't.
that, y'all? Ain't no. Now, ask me the same thing.
What black shows do you look at?
Nothing. Cause ain't no new black. Look, we be on Tubi, and
Yeah.
we watch the new black movies on Tubi more than we watch television shows. The
Okay.
last
Cool.
television show I could recall watching fully and really liking was the Jamie Foxx show
Oh
right
yeah.
after the Marlins, the Wayans brothers.
Uh huh.
So after that, I think that the shows kind of went under as far as the writing. I think that the Wayne's brothers was like the last in writing. I'm not saying Damian Wayans because I seen his show. I didn't too much like it. It was um, but I think after that, after Jamie Foxx, the Jamie Foxx show, I think that a lot of the sitcoms on African Americans kind of went under.
Yeah,
I really do. I really do think so. I don't
that's
you
because
know,
I think they got rid of a lot of black writers.
yeah, I think that's what it was. Oh yeah, Bernie Mac show. So the Bernie Mac show and the Chris Rock show. I
Oh
watched that.
yeah, yeah.
I watched that. Them two right there. All right. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, ancient black spirituality. You're right. So after them two, I didn't. I don't think I've seen any more. I don't think I've seen any more
But
because
you
the
know
Bernie
what?
Mac show went hard, man. The Bernie Mac
Yeah.
show was what?
But did you notice what they did? You know,
Huh?
like CW and other channels.
Mm-hmm.
You know, CW, Fox TV.
They
What they
used
did,
us
they put
up.
on. Yeah, they used a whole lot of black people in urban areas,
Uh
and
huh.
then they put a lot of black shows on. And then we started looking at the black shows. Then they got started. They got rid of all the black
Then they
shows.
got rid of all the black
Yeah.
shows. That
Then
that
they,
goes with cartoons too.
yeah, you
Cartoons
know,
they did the same thing. So they had in Cartoon Network they just start putting out a whole bunch of cartoons, and then they start going downhill and they start feeding Teen Titans, and that was it for Cartoon Network. So
yeah.
it was kind of weird as far as entertainment goes, and
And then
it,
then Cartoon Network had the gay one about the they had a gay thing too about it. Some guy girl whatever was doing stuff, but it's
oh, Cartoon Network went gay, just like Burlington Coke Factory and Target. So it
yeah.
they went straight queer as far as their entertainment goes. There's even Disney. So Disney, it wasn't as queer as it is now, man. They really blunt. They celebrating a month. They've been celebrating LGBT month for like 5 months now. So I don't know what the hell's going on with Disney.
Well,
Um,
Disney. What happened is that remember they had the program director, the sister, and she was gay, and
that's what it is.
so
Okay.
she promoted a whole lot of shows, and
Oh
that's
right.
why the only movie that made it is the new movie making it. But remember they had they came out with a lot of their movies and they made them kind of gay. Like one had a boy that wanted to be a transgender.
Oh
Then they
yeah,
made a
yeah,
then they
man.
had another one with two astronauts, two other women
Yeah,
kissing, and
yeah,
so it didn't work out. But see, Disney went full course, and
yeah.
I know now most people don't even let at least many people I talk to. I
They
don't
don't
have
let their
any
kids
children.
watch Disney.
No, they don't let their kids watch Disney without
Yeah,
supervision.
Disney has their own super nasty, freaky, weird agenda that we don't comply to. It's not for us. They're not for us at all. I don't like Disney. I was a fan of Disney growing up, but then looking at Disney now, but let me look into the film production company. So I really want to do film in a film production company, but a lot of your films you got to get grants for. So meaning you got to have dummy films. You see what I'm saying, Bob? But these are the films that people will say you sell out on, but you need the money from it because you know you can make a good film in order to make something that you really want to make to put your own money behind. Because there's no way that they're gonna give us a grant on what we talking about.
But, but not only that, but you need some seed. See, we don't have an intellectual business class. What I mean
Right,
by that is that remember is that back in the day when the Oriental Institute, I like to use that as an example. It's part of the University of Chicago. But how it got started is that the director of the Oriental Institute, he went around to rich white folks, and he said that I want to make a museum where we can talk about the black skin Egypt, the black skinned Egyptians, the black skinned white Egyptians. Listen to this shit. He said
go ahead.
the black skinned white Egyptians. Because the Egyptians, mostly all their statuary they're black. So he said they were black skinned whites. And this man got millions of dollars. But we don't have a class of rich people who in a sense can who will support, our intellectual class. Mainly me and you. It's only two of us, but so, you're the creative spirit in terms of the films, and I'm writing the book. So all you gotta do, rich Negroes out there, all you gotta do is support me and Yoshi. We get it out there, baby.
I
But
know that's right. Put some money behind us. Don't I had people give me an opportunity to get a dream off, but the dream consisted of a lot of hard work but no money up front. And no disrespect to the dream, but the dream that's gonna take time, I gotta put that on the back burner because I got a wife that's looking at everything that I do, and I'm looking at everything that I do, and they gotta add up. It gotta
right,
match up perfectly. It gotta say, all right, the time that I put into creating this, how much money did I get from it?
well,
And
like,
that's me looking at my value and
yeah,
valuing my time. Just like when you write a book, the time and the effort you put into it, and you compare that to it and say, well, it spent me this long to do this, and my revenue came in like this. So do it add up? And if it add up, then you continue to do it. But if it
yeah,
don't add up, then it becomes a hobby. It becomes something that, I may do it. Now, we really need to get a class going. Yoshi need to put a class out there. I need to teach y'all some art and I need to teach y'all some music. I can't teach y'all the videos right now because I gotta pay for the
organize
video
the
and that
class, and
goddamn thing. But yeah, I need to. I'm gonna organize a class.
yeah,
That way,
I'll
I
sign
can
up.
get y'all on point and really
Yeah,
have y'all to kind of do this stuff because I got some new tunes out there that I
yeah.
put a commercial together for Dr. Clyde, and I remember him saying that the music that I put before wasn't original, so he got copyright flag, right? So he can't get
But,
monetized.
yeah,
So with the what I did now, he could get monetized with the music that I created, and with the visuals. So it's 100% authentic, 100% original, and that's the route that I like going.
yeah.
Keep it like that, man.
And family, this is the point is this. You can see on the screen, $ Don Miche 999. That's his cash app.
My
You
cash
know,
app, hit your brother up,
send,
man.
come on up. Send some cash app to Yoshimod, because all the money that you send him, it goes back into his work. It goes
It
back
really
into
do.
his work. See?
It really do.
And uh
No.
and the and the thing is this is that because of the fact, this man in had to do 3 or 4 construction jobs lately, this is kind of dangerous because, yeah, he might just be working on fence, but he might hurt his hands or something. And he need them fingers so he can type that keyboard
Yeah,
to make that music.
in case y'all don't know, the behind the
So
scenes is when Houston got hit with that storm, I was on the call to go work these fences. And ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm making a little bread out here, but it is dangerous. It's been raining lately, and that stops me from working. And then when it ain't raining, it's hot as hell. So, I really got to stay hydrated. I got to stay productive and know when to take breaks. Ain't nobody reminding me 2 hours, hey, relax. So I got to keep on my schedule
yeah,
and know when to sit down. You dig what I'm saying? So, uh, thanks to all the work. I hate that it had to come in the way it came, but I'm a handyman. I know how to get the job done.
yeah. Black Lyron, He said, the, he said, the goal for us is to face a black Game of Thrones. Dr. Clyde knows what part of our history would be the most compelling to translate into a movie. You're right. It's something like that. But see, it would be a different because see, the real people in the Game of Thrones were black people back in the day. Because they were the black elites, but we always end up just like Jalen Prasad said, I'll go back and watch the old sitcoms like Good Times, Cosby, in a different world. Bernie Mac and things like that. Yeah, because see, those films were more realistic. They got a a film on CBS Now, and his brother, it's always him getting in trouble with his white neighbor. Most of the time, if you got a white neighbor, they don't even invite you over to the house. Come on now.
I caught myself looking at the Blackish,
Uh-huh.
and boy, that is very controversial. Cause man, you watch that, you're like, no, that ain't right. No, that ain't right. No, that ain't right. And they try to, in a sense, teach, but it sometimes be the wrong lessons because of whoever's writing the script. And a lot of y'all out there, it ain't the actor, it's the person that's writing the script. So if
Yeah.
it's a good movie, don't thank whoever Denzel Washington for it being a good movie. Thank the person who wrote it. The person who wrote it, the inspiration that came by it, the script writers. That takes a lot of work. The actor put, they 50 Cent in to put the piece together, but a lot of times, man, like I'll watch some movies and the script itself, you could close your eyes and just listen to it, and you're like, God dang, who wrote this? And
You know,
what's up?
Ancient Black Spirituality said Bernie Mac was the last great sitcom. Yeah, that's right. But see,
Oh
Bernie
yeah, he
Mac
was.
could write. He could write.
He could
I
write,
I,
and
I
that's
know
the
when
writing part. Yeah.
right, and I know when what's his name was talking to Shannon Sharp, the black comedian, with his,
Who that?
who say he always trying to protect his ass. Uh,
Cat Williams.
yeah, Cat Williams, and Cat Williams was talking about how so many black comedians and others who don't write. We got these. Like Oprah had that production company for at least a decade. Now you got now we got Tyler Perry. He just did some Divorce in Black, but we really don't have any people developing films, because see, this is it. They asked me earlier, what should we do? See, this is look at this. The Japanese, they spend a lot of times making movies on their heroic age. And what was their heroic age? The Shogun, the ninjas, stuff like that. The white people back in the Americans back in the 20s and 30s, they used to make the Western because they feel the Western was the ideal time. And so then, but see, black people, we don't really, in a sense, deal with our historic times. They're always talking about, in a sense, slavery. They should be making movies about the black heroes who fought in the Civil War, maybe.
They
And
don't do that. You're
you
right
know,
about that. They don't do that. They don't want to
no,
glorify our victories.
right. See, they want to glorify our defeats, and so that's why now they like these sitcoms where you're supposed to have a white friend, and then the white friend, but even when you look at the white friend, even when they got a white friend, they're always the one getting the white friend out of trouble. We're still being a servant. We're still being a servant, even in the TV shows that are today, because we're still doing everything to please our white neighbor instead of please ourselves.
Why did we do that?
Well, because the point is this, is that they want to act, and they feel, in the sense, is that if they can get an acting job, then that's all that matters. We don't have any standards because we don't have any money. See, look at this, is that when you don't have a class, when you don't have a business class that respect your culture. See, the only I can't think of any rich black person who respects our culture. You know, even the music culture. They don't respect any culture, and because they don't respect that culture, they don't invest it. I mean, we know some people, and it's some people that I've been trying to get involved in and trying to do various things, and they're well known, they're established people, and they appear black, and they have a semi-black consciousness, but they only have a semi-black consciousness because the fact is that so many black people, no matter how much money they got, they're always still afraid that their white friends or white folks are going to knock them back down, and so then you got so many scared black people who do have money, but they're not going to give the money to me or Yoshi or other people to do good things with the money. because they're afraid in a sense that somehow their white friends will attack. But I can tell you this, family, white people do not care if you love your people. They don't care if you love your people. They don't care if you love your history. But we always feel in the sense is that those of us with money, well, not us, because I don't have no damn cash, but those people with the money, they don't in a sense understand that they got to get out there. See, just like me, a lot of people say, Dr. Winters, you know, see, I've written over 50 books. I've written at least 200 to 300 articles, many of them peer reviewed. I've done over at least 200 presentations at national and international conferences. And then most people would need money to do that. They would need money to do that. But see, I just found a way to do it. So I make it look easy, but it's not easy. See, family, just you see Yoshimon making this beautiful shit that he's making. And you say to yourself, damn, you know, he don't need no money. He can do it on his own. Yes, he's a very talented brother. And even though he's a talented brother, he could do even more, family. If you hit that Cash App, you could do more. He could do more if you hit that Cash App.
Come on,
you know,
man.
because see, the more you support Yoshimon, the more in a sense that this brother is going to take what you support, what you give him, and he's going to make it so that you can see some beautiful stuff. You know, I mean, you know, just the other day, he wrote this new song. He haven't made a video for it, but I love the new song. And I'm ashamed to say that I had to put it out. It's called FBA Roots. It's beautiful.
In this fight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's one of Yoshimod's. You got to go to Gumroad, Yoshimod.gumroad. Pick up this brother's music. You should be driving around in your car playing it. I was playing it the other day. I was going down. I was a little loud. The police stopped me. They said, "Brother, It was a black policeman. He said, "Brother, that's too loud." But then he whispered to me, "You just keep on playing it, but not so loud, but that's some heavy shit." I said, okay. Gave me back my license. I just turned it down just a tad. Just a tad.
The truth is in your face, FBA root.
Yeah.
FBA, I can write, man. I can write.
Yes, sir. And not only write, but look at this. He even found the person who could even found the voice for it. See, this is the whole point. What I'm saying is this: is that somebody's talking about a department. See, Yoshi Mod, in a sense. Just think about somebody's talking about. We got Black Lyron said, Tyler Perry could create an animated department. He's someone that could truly revolutionize the black. That's good. And the head of that department should be who? Yoshi Ma.
He could, but I think he's with that Olympics.
Yeah.
So and I don't think that it,
Yoshi.
Come on, man. I ain't got nothing against them people.
Yoshi, I want you video, and in the video, I want you to have a sister getting a wig knocked off or something. Something that Tyler Perry liked. Tyler Perry liked, some with a sister, some sister that's being misused, and then she survived. I'm quite sure if he see that, he might say, "Damn, that's the brother I need," because he like to do it. But you did make a very beautiful video about Marcy. The poor lady girl that was killed.
Yeah, Ashe to Marcy, because she took her life after being molested and brutalized by this big dude, over 200 pounds, and in court he mocked her, which led her to take her life because she couldn't take the stress and that pressure. So after hearing that story, it took time to sink in, and I created a story for Marcy. And I'm gonna have to get that story. I'm gonna have to recreate it again and have a one of them females to sing this one as well, and put some of that funk on it as well. So this the song Marcy. It's cold. So
it is cold. It is very cold because
I hate to hear that, man.
we hate to hear it, but the point is that it happens. Happens, but see, this brother talking about anime stuff. Yes, you could do a lot of the anime stuff like.
And no chains on me.
No chains on me.
No chains on me. Ain't no chains on me. Ain't no chains on me. Yeah. You know what being free is. You know what being. You know what the motive is. You know how to control it. They pull it all night just to hold it. They pull it on the train that we're holding. Put it on the train that we rolling. See, they told me to save you. They said that they hits with your halo. They talk about it if they pay you. Put it in my payroll. I'm in town with a bankroll. I had to move around with a light low. And now I see what you mean. Even with all this green, I still ain't free. I still ain't free. I wanna be free. Yeah, I wanna be free. I wanna be. And set me free. Set me. Now set me free. So set me free. I wanna be free. Set me free. Set me. Now set me free. Set me. Now set me free. Set me free. I see it all up in my mind. I got room in the ride. What you mean if you're coming out of line? Hit on with the pillar and the core of the line. They have to work it till we don't have no more time. Somebody get somebody that they know that's out their mind. Even if you go away for some time, man, long enough for them forget your face the time when you was evil with your money and your foolishness. When you knew that you was wrong and you kept doing it. Yeah, it's so easy to see. Most of us don't see. Yeah. When you chase the money at the end of the road, you still ain't free. You still ain't free.
You still ain't free after you get the money.
You still ain't.
Gotta get it right. After you get the money, you still gotta fight.
Still got to fight and see. But the point is this: is that we this this genius is this genius. This man is on fire. He got so much to give. All we need is to contact these people and be serious. You don't want no bullshit. Because I mean, damn, a lot of times we know with them, and I know according to Cat Williams, you got to do a little, do underhanded stuff to be successful, and that's kind of sad. But see, we got this talent, and I guarantee you heard it here first. You heard it here first from me. Brother Yoshi gonna be having some movies on Tubi pretty soon, and he gonna be out having some productions in the theaters. You see, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because you can't keep a good man down. You can't keep a good man down and see. This is too much creativity. See, too much creativity. The thing is, this is that it takes time. It takes support. I mean, let's just face it. You see, Rome wasn't built in a day. But when you got a brother in a sense with this type in a sense of creativity, that he can really show what our lifestyle is like. These, like I told you before, back in the day when they had those really good black sitcoms on, it was good. Now you got a sitcom, they got a white neighbor, and then the white neighbor's supposed to be so dumb, but he always need the brother to save him and stuff like that. Get out of here. Get out of here.
I'm tired of it. And
and in every
agendas.
Yeah. In every show, a lot of the movies, if there's a brother in there, the agenda, the gay agenda, but the main agenda is that it's a brother who's always the one who knows the creativity to make something work before he get killed. He gonna get killed. He gonna get killed in the movie or TV show. But he's always, they always have us stuff. They always have us building stuff. But they're the ones who have the money behind the scenes.
How about no black superhero has a mother and father? A lot of people don't think about that. A lot of black superheroes don't have a mother and father that's black.
Black Lightning. Black Lightning had Black Lightning. They had a black mother and father, but the only problem was
that was that TV series, huh?
Yeah, the TV series they went gay. The daughter she ended up the daughter was gay and all that. They still had to put in there that agenda. They had to put in there the agenda.
Couldn't just be straight. She couldn't just be straight. She had to go some kind of way.
Right, right, and they always had the black person as the weaker party in the relationship. In the agenda, even if it's two men, Black
Lightning. I didn't like it. You liked it?
No, I looked at it a couple of times. I didn't like it because I thought the whole theme was a little silly. They couldn't find the girl, but the girl was there, and and then Black Lightning, he couldn't fight, and then sometimes in a sense he was, it was kind of sad. Then his daughter, one of his daughters was kind of out of it, and so. But again, they always put the agenda. Then they put on this other show, and they had one show. I forgot the name of it. I was gonna look at it, but then they had the guy so gay. That show, I don't think they showed three. I don't think they showed three shows on CW because it was just so gay oriented. They're supposed to be trying to rescue somebody on a different planet or something, but But again,
Thank
it's
you,
kind
Lord.
of sad. It's kind of sad that we can't have any heroes who are really manly or womanly, ladylike. We can't have any ladylike characters, or even manly people. I think the only brother in that he ended up he was gay. So they always got to, in a sense, do that. But see, what did Frances Wilson said? She said that Frances Wilson. She said that's their goal. Their goal, in a sense, is to push us into the letter family, because the letter people produce children, and since they don't produce children, they're not a threat.
No offspring.
Yeah.
No offspring. Nothing to
See, I
catch.
I know they mad at me because I had 6 children, so I know they mad at me.
Oh
But I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. You've been on the hit list.
yes, sirs. Yes, sirs. But you know what? The thing is, this is that family is that again. But I did find it interesting. I said back in the day, you had like Martin and other shows. They were mainly centered around black people. They were centered around the black family. They were centered, like it was in the black community. A lot of times, you rarely see white people. But now that the new black shows like Blackish and the other show with Cedric the Entertainer on CBS. It's always some step and fetch it brother who always supposed to be there to help the European. They don't never do nothing for themselves. They always gotta get they become, in a sense, in a way, they try to make it look like the white guy is the fall guy, but in reality,
Yep.
the so-called black star,
Mm-hmm.
he is the real fall guy,
It's
and he
real.
always has to come to the aid. Why is it always the aid? We always had to come to the aid of Europeans. That's just the story of the black man and woman in the United States coming to their aid.
Do you believe that they're not allowing any real, authentic black comedians in the scene like how they used to with the movies? They always have one. Um, from what I was told from comedians, that they always let one in, and that one will have that season or that moment. And I think right now it's what Kevin Hart.
Yeah,
He
but they
have his
say
season, his
but
little
they say
moment.
Kevin Hart was a plant, because they always say, whoever heard of a comedian. Nobody ever heard of him, but he all of a sudden he show up on the scene, and he already got movie contracts and all that. So they
Tiffany Harrison, ain't that her
Haddish,
name?
Haddish,
Haddish. Yeah,
yeah,
she's another one, another plant.
right,
Uh, she don't have any stand ups.
right,
Um, there's a lot of them. There's a
yeah.
lot of plants. But I think they stopped letting real ones in, and then I think they killed off the real ones, and they left us with these.
Well, see,
Uh,
if if you remember back in the day, many of the actresses and actors, they were part of the New York theater scene. So they knew their craft. I used to love the black exploitation films because I wanted to see them get the man. Got to suck it to the man.
yeah,
But
they don't do that. They don't do
don't
that
ask
no
me who the
more.
man was.
I think,
No.
but I think the Wayne's brothers was the last ones to be doing that kind of stuff, making movies like that.
Yeah.
They even had a hard time getting their funding for the movies
Yeah.
and getting
And then
stuff pushed. They gave them a hard time.
yeah, and you see what they did with them, what they showed. They just wanted to put it in the reruns and syndicate it. Always to steal your property, make it so you can't make no money. But that's the name of the game, ain't it? I mean, we make money for Europe. Uh, white man, Yoshima can make some good movies for you. Give him some money.
So, all
And
right.
Yoshi, when they give you the money, put something to the side for your blackish.
I know. All right. So this is what I have to do, which I don't want to do, but I'm gonna have to do it to get my feet wet, I reckon,
Go
and get
ahead.
some bread. Is I have to make a film like how Tyler Perry make films. Not necessary, no dressing, no shiggity like that, but just a neutral film with a household love story, up and down type stuff. Some write something real good that would actually make some money. Get my foot in the door. Use that bread to do what I need to do. Next film I come out with, I can actually put out our film, a
It's
B1
coming.
film. It
It's
takes
coming.
time, but in the meantime, I'm still creating my Omec film, so y'all look out for that. I'm having that come out. I know it's gonna come out hopefully next year. It's gonna be live. I'm gonna have a we're gonna have to have a viewing of it and really put it out there and see what's up. So
Well,
it'll be
hey,
a
I'm ready to
B1
buy my
viewing,
I'm ready
man.
to buy my copy of it. You know.
No, that's right. We're gonna have to do something like on
Yeah.
on here. Have where they purchase tickets online to watch the viewing.
Real, yeah, like they did, like Tariq did. You know, maybe get it at go to a theater, maybe in
Yeah.
Houston or maybe in
Yes.
Chicago, rent out
Yes.
a theater. But you got to put our money. But the thing is, this is that James Earl Brown, the fourth says, "How can we purchase this song, Yoshi?" Yoshi, so could you tell them how they can purchase your music, Yoshi?
On that Gumroad, baby. So I got a album right now that's out on Gumroad. It's called B1 Rise Up. Y'all check that album out. The songs y'all heard today and the ones y'all finna hear later on today will be on the next album. It's B1 Volume 2. And then from there, I'm going to have some African folklore, real deal Risha Tales album that I can actually teach some people. And thanks and shout out to Just Eve because she let me look at her book and it inspired me to continue to format my book and get my book on out, and that book will be dropping real soon. So thank you, Just Eve, and I know she talked to you, Dr. Clyde. So thank you
Yeah,
as well.
she
Yeah.
told me that she was trying because I had told her you had the book. See, and I told her I said Yoshima got a beautiful book. Family, it is very beautiful. A very beautiful book. The illustrations are so beautiful, and it is so colorful. And he didn't want to put it out. I'm trying to put pressure on this brother to put it out because you never know what can happen until you put it out there. You see, but the thing is this is that it can only come about by people going and trying to support it. Gumroad Yoshima. That's right. Go to Gumroad, look under Yoshima. But the thing is this is that we do need some new sitcoms. We need some sitcoms that reflect our actual existence, that reflect how we live. And these new sitcoms, they do not have anything. They do not have anything in the sitcoms that really reflect in a sense our culture. They really reflect how we live. And now here's the stuff Yoshimod https colon
Rise
slash
up.
slash
Yeah, just rise up. There you
yoshimod
go.
dot gumroad.com L
Yes, rise up.
rise lowercase
Hmm.
up rise up rise lowercase
That's
up
it. That's it.
question mark
You ain't got to put the question mark
layout
in the
profile.
back.
Yes,
Just put
you
the
know.
rise up, y'all, and that'll work. It'll work. It's right up on there.
Yeah, so come on now. This brother's out here. He's working for you. He's working for you. And like I said, is that I really love all of his work. And I really know
Thank
what
you.
I like about the work of Yoshimod is that he's doing stuff for us. He's doing stuff for us. You know. What is
Thank
this?
you, brother.
Okay, his brother says. Okay, here's something. Teresa Miller says, "We as parents have to screen what our children are watching on TV. The letter community is real, and our own people choose to ignore it." Yes, you're absolutely right, Teresa. But I do know this is that a lot of black people have had to really come down on the Disney Plus. They really have
Yeah.
come down on Disney Plus,
Yeah.
and this is this is something that I think is really good. Is that they're coming
Real
coming
good.
down on that.
Yeah.
And
Real good.
right. And Yoshimamo plays again. Yoshimada, in a sense, he haven't made. This is one of his one of his things that he did, spirituality.
You're welcome.
Galactic paths, galactic paths of ancient lore, metaphysical keys to unlock the door. A book written by Jada Pessoa, with the guided visions of Yoshimo. Ancient black spirituality, galactic celestial symphony, cosmic melanated energy, the spirits are within me, our history. Ancient black spirituality, galactic celestial symphony, cosmic melanated energy, the spirits are within me, our history.
You know, you got to get black spirituality. You can see this is my copy, and because you know, Sister Prasad, she's out there writing these beautiful books. I just love her. Now this young lady, she was listening to my videos when I was with Reverend, continue to follow me, and I made a call. I said, please, family, write books, write articles, tell our history. And Jada went out and she made this beautiful book. Get it, Black Spirituality, and another book on Southeast Asia. We had to
And she on
support.
academia.
That's right. That's
I
right.
just downloaded her report on academia.
Oh, she's in Academia EDU.
Yeah. So
Oh,
she
yeah.
going hard up on there. Like she's hitting, like I said, both of them they tag team together and then they counterattack everything. They like, you over there, pop, 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 pop. You over there, pop, 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 pop. Push them back to you, push them back to you. Yeah, they go hard. Yeah.
The Bazaars, they made a video and they said they're going to turn out a book, Dr. Wins. We turn out a book every other month.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Let me see. They're going to turn out a book every other month. Stop.
That's right.
Stop.
Besides, go hard. I'm all on TikTok. I just released a bunch of videos on TikTok. Y'all check me out on TikTok. I got a bunch of videos I just released. Y'all missing out in action. You know, y'all get with them videos, man. I got a bunch of songs that I just put out. Unreleased songs that you haven't even heard, Baba.
Oh,
and
really?
I have them on
TikTok.
Jada Prasad, no, they all up on TikTok. I even created visuals and videos to them. You know, all on TikTok. Let me see where we at right here. Yeah, they all on TikTok. I wish I could show y'all better, but y'all follow me on TikTok. It's Yoshi Evidence.
Hey, that's a nice looking one, man.
Because I'm everyone, I can be anyone. Because I'm
yeah.
Be anyone. Because I'm everyone, I can be anyone.
That's a beautiful. Hey, that's a nice. Those are nice.
Yeah. It go hard. What's up, Karen? How you doing? I haven't seen Karen in a while. But yeah, I got a lot of them up on here. And man, trust me, they nice, they hit, man. Y'all check them out and y'all support me up on here.
Yeah, go to Ancient Black Spirituality and hey, that looks really nice, man. I don't know what to do with at TikTok. You know what? Family Yoshima tried to invite me to TikTok. We messed up. I don't know, man.
Good. You did real good. I got to get you back in, but then I left and I went to Colorado, y'all. So when I got back, I had to activate all my rocks and stuff. So I had to get on my rocks.
Get the crystals out, baby.
Yeah. So I really had to get myself together with them.
Yeah, but that was beautiful. The mother goddess went out to get her degree, and I'm very proud. I'm very proud of the mother goddess because she's gonna share that knowledge, share that wisdom, and that it's beautiful that you could be supportive. Yes, sir. Put it up a little closer. Put it up a little closer.
Lit.
See that? See that? See that? See that?
That's the bachelor's right there in the count. Look, I'm gonna show y'all. Look, because it starts with that, and then it goes to this.
me.
It start off with a bachelor's, then it ends up as a master's. You dig
Look
what
at
I'm
that.
saying? Hold on, man. Hold on, man. Hold on, man.
Yeah. See, look.
That's tight.
Sister's gonna
B1.
work it out. Sister's gonna
Gonna
work
work
it
it
out.
out. I
Sister's
know
gonna
that's
work it
right.
out. Look at that master's degree, baby. Masters.
Yeah, masters. Yeah.
That's
So
right.
it started off as that bachelor's,
See, but
ended
it's
up
gonna
as a master's. She
it's
kept
gonna
going.
come in handy, man. It's gonna come in handy
Mm-hmm.
when you get your business started. She can
Yes.
handle in a sense the paperwork. You know,
Yes.
she can they can talk to her because you don't need to be an artist. You don't need to be an artist talking to people about money. You need somebody else to speak up for you because see, we'll give in and we'll be weak and we'll sell the shit cheap. Man, I don't know how many books. I wrote at least 2 or 3 books, man, that I got no money off because they said do it for the little Muslim
Do it
children.
for the love of it.
Do it for the little
Wanna
black
be a
kids.
brother fuckers.
And then these same people, man, they're making money off my book. They ain't never said, I'm gonna go ahead and send him. I'm gonna go ahead and send him maybe $20 or something. They ain't gonna even send me enough. They ain't sending me shit. You see?
And congratulations to you, Karen. You're doing a class on how to create reels. That's what's up. That's what's up. I know
Yeah.
that's right.
And see, that's the whole
what's
point
up.
is that Karen is very interesting. Family. She's in the chat. This sister. She's been very smart all her life. Is that she's always allowed other people to pay for her education so that she doesn't have to get loans. That's smart.
Mm.
That is smart.
Very intelligent. Yeah.
Is that a lot of people they want to get them loans like my grandkids. I be saying, please don't leave the state. Yeah, grandpa. Yeah, pop. Yeah. Then they go leave the state. No, you're gonna have to pay that money back. See, the tuition is not what gets you. What gets you is when you had to pay that room and board for living on campus.
Didn't have to pay no loan for this.
All right.
That's what's up. She did all of it online. They got a master's online.
Right.
So she did it the smart way, and
well, that's
she
good.
got grants and used them grants.
That's
get
beautiful.
in the system.
But the average person. I've done a couple of people like David Imhotep and others who got their PhDs, and they got their PhDs, but they end up paying almost $100,000 for that ish. $100,000. I didn't pay that for my PhD because I would have found me some grants. Grants. Yeah. Mama needed a new pair of shoes, so I wrote that grant for 4 years, $10,000 a year, plus tuition. Soon as the grant was about to run out, I went on and wrote my dissertation, and moved forward. But see, the thing is that you got to be creative because see, you have to do these. But see, these TV shows they send out a weird vibe. Like when you look at Blackish will have you thinking stupid. Blackish will have you thinking stupid. Back in the day, because of the fact that the TV shows were geared to real Black experiences, they had at least 1 or 2 Black writers, or they had Black people who would want to contribute. I was hearing this one brother talk about when he was on that program, when there was the Friends of Brother and then the Sisters, and he's talking about how hard it was to be able to get the writers to want to really, really write the good stuff, And so it's very important in a sense that if you can have that kind of support. I'd like you guys to support some things. So let's take a little side break.
Water in your system.
And we're going to begin with FBA Roots.
In Europe's to hide the truth, but their plans soon fail. See, Dr. Clyde's light shines beyond bright. We the black aboriginals are righteous in this fight. We the black aboriginals are righteous in this fight. European tales, they twist it well. FBA roots, FBA roots, FBA roots. No need to pretend anymore. The truth is in your face. FBA roots, FBA roots, FBA roots. Black history, Black history, gems, essays. Black history, gems, essays. Black history, gems, essays. Black history, gems, essays. Let's time travel in a book, go far in a book. When is the last time you read a real book? Knowledge given in a book. Benefit from a book, create a movie from a book. Just don't forget to give thanks to the author who put time into the book. Thanks. Black history, gems, Black history, Black history, gems, essays. Black history, gems, essays. Black history, gems, essays.
Since the goal touch your heart with a dinner rolls. Shake the spirit one time, it gets old. She gon' take me out of space into another zone. Some spirit, she ain't messing with them petty hoes. Microwaves and cobalt outside her phone. Smoking till they vibe and smoking good on that drone. Call me eat the night with the cuz all up in a fro. This queen approach, she gon' drop it low to the flow. You know she liquid gold with the alchemy in the bowl. Trippy super soul is the greatest tale never told. She gon' get you right, you can set up upon your goals. You gon' spend the night in the harmony with your toes. You know she's super fun and the aura down to her bones. Super magic fairy, I'm lost in the rituals. She give me life like butterflies on the rose. Really rich and old, ain't nothing like cracker trolls. Sitting in the clothes, an extraterrestrial. And she never fold, her crackers up in the throat. She drink your wine, she rock you up like a pole. And she spark my mind with intellectual propose. Shake butter oils and linger up in your nose. Independent goddess, I rhythm up in the soul.
Yellow honey, drip slow. Sweet agave, head to toe. Independent finance, wine, citrus mist. My Wonder Woman, I wonder how to. Time travel in a book, go far in a book.
Hi, family. This is Clyde Winters again. How are you doing? We got a new course coming up. This new course is going to be Part 3, When Britain Was Black. In Part 3, we're going to talk about the Black British Romans, the Black Emperors, the Black Moors. We're going to talk about the beautiful castles and homes that these Black people built in Europe. We're going to talk about Black royalty. Join us for Part 3, When Britain Was Black. We're going to teach the class on Monday, beginning September 9th. The class is going to be at 7:30 p.m. British time and 1:30 p.m. Central Standard Time in the United States. Join us for this class. Learn about the Black British Romans, the Black Emperors, the Moors, the castles that they lived in, the Black royalty. Join us for the third part in the Black British History online course. Join us. You can register for the course at Sister Shanice Gumroad. Yes, go to Gumroad and you can register for the class at sistershanice.gumroad.com. Join us for the class beginning September 9th.
Supplemental learning for your mini. But you can learn too. Don't send your mini into the belly of the beast unarmed. Courses, practical math, language, the code, our story, and more. An institution founded by us, dedicated to us and our fight for justice. Here you will learn ways to combat the system using the same information they are trying to keep away from you. Welcome to FBA Sunday School.
Atlantis in Mexico. Atlantis in Mexico. Atlantis in Mexico. Atlantis in Mexico. Time travel in a book. Go far in a book. When is the last time you spent bread on a book? Knowledge given in a book. Benefit from a book. Create a movie from a book. Create animation from a book. Atlantis in Mexico. Atlantis in Mexico. Mexico.
That beautiful cover was done by Yoshi Mod. Yes, Yoshi Mod, the genius. This man will make anything you want, and he'll make it look good, baby. Support Yoshima Productions. Support this brother. He is the genius.
What's up, everybody? It's Eve. Follow me on Twitter and YouTube for space recordings and special live programs. 2024, we're doing things a little different if you haven't peeped game by now. So, yeah, this is your chance. You can do it now if you want. Hit the bell here on YouTube at JustEveB, or find me on X at Justice, the number 4, Just Us. That's JUSTICE, the number 4, JUST underscore US. And if you feel so inclined, support my channel and the work we do over here. The Cash App and Patreon links are in the description. Black first.
Galactic paths of ancient lore, metaphysical keys to unlock the door. A book written by Jada Pessoa, with the guided visions of Yoshimo. Ancient black spirituality, galactic celestial symphony, cosmic melanated energy, spirits are within me, our history. Ancient black spirituality, galactic celestial symphony, cosmic melanated energy, spirits are within me, our history.
That book, Black Spirituality.
Oh, my language and literature. 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 Oh, nice. Time travel in the book. Go far in the book. When is the last time you spent bread on a book? Knowledge given in the book. Benefit from a book. Create a movie from a book. Create animation from a book. Oh, my language and literature. 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 See why he's the World Wide Web warrior. See why his research is undefeatable. See why he's a World Wide Web warrior. His research stands undefeatable. If you learn something new, then subscribe to me on YouTube. Don't just come for the views. Purchase a book and use the tool.
You know, I want to thank you, Yoshi, for those beautiful covers. You made some beautiful covers. You made beautiful covers for my book, Black Spirituality, Jada Prasad. Damn, the creativity of this brother is just immense. It's just so immense, so immense. And I'm so happy that you share it with us. And you guys got to go to his website. You have to go to Gumroad to buy his video, his music. Like I told you the other day, I was stopped by the police. I was playing the music too loud, but he didn't even give me a ticket. He complimented me on the music because he was glad it wasn't Sexy Red. But at the same time,
baby, be one, baby.
That's right. But at the same time, I had to. He wanted me to turn it down, but he just said, "That's some good ish." See, and I'm telling you that Yoshi Mod, he's making this stuff for you guys. In a sense, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Do as I say. Support Yoshi Mod at Gumroad.
Oh, let me see.
You know, but again, like I said, is that you know, maybe soon they might want to make some TV shows that really reflect our culture. But you know, now they're not trying to do it. You know, like then they're trying to sell us this you know, Kamala Harris got a demo. She cooked some collard greens.
That lady crazy. Thank you, Teresa Miller.
Hey, thanks.
Yes.
Yeah, send some more Cash App. You know, I mean, I can't even cook no damn collard greens. She talking about she cook collard greens. Get out of here.
I don't know. She cook good the food. You know, real Indian food. So the curry.
She cooks probably some good curry, maybe.
Yeah, she may can do a little bit of greens.
She an old thought.
They may not taste good.
She an old thought, man. She a wore out thought. And
That's what,
you know,
Judge Joe Brown said.
She cool, man. She's she okay, but she's a thought. And I mean, she gotta make it. She gotta do what she do. You know, she was passed around among so many brothers that she had to marry a European. She had to marry a European in a sense. And I want anybody to be happy, but you know, she what do they call? They call people like her. She's a woman with a cat or something because you know, she has no children because she probably caught chlamydia. You know, out there in them streets.
Oh
When you
yeah,
catch
got
chlamydia,
burned.
it get around that womb. You ain't getting pregnant. You ain't getting that.
Mm.
That's a you have too many you have too many relationships. You know, a lot of ladies don't want to talk about their body count, but if you got a heavy body count, 9 to 1 you got chlamydia, and you can stop taking birth control pills because you ain't getting pregnant. But hey,
Nah, you ain't getting
getting
pregnant.
pregnant once you
You
catch
just
that,
burning. You just burning,
yeah,
burning and
Then, but
yearning.
what got me was one day I was looking at a video and Sexy Red was talking about she's smelling and she got to go to the doctor to find out why she smelled. You got claps,
Come
shit.
on now. So that really happened, huh?
Well, yeah, it was. She made a video.
Wow.
You know, I don't understand why I'm smelling down there. You got claps. You
Wow.
got to wash up. You got to wash up. But back in the day, mothers taught their daughters how to use a washcloth or you know, to wash themselves up. But I think Sexy Red. I don't know her and Sukiyana. I think they some tethers. I think they got four. I don't think they FBA. They may. I know you. Sukihana, she not FBA. I don't think
Nah, nah,
Sexy
nah.
Red is FBA either.
Nah. I don't know. There's something up with them. I don't know what their agenda is and what they got planned. But I don't like it. It ain't what's up.
Yeah, because but see the thing is this is that's to bastardize our community and try to make that our culture. That's not our culture. People not going to support that mess. They're
And
not
that's
going
the
to support
same
it.
thing with Drake. His culture
Yeah,
that he tried to bring and influence a lot of the younger crowd to do, painting his nails and wearing barrettes and just doing weird stuff. So the culture don't go for it after a while. Eventually we pluck them right on that. And we dispose of them. So Sexy Red and that other thing is gonna get plucked out as well.
you
Their
know,
agenda is just backwards and wrong. It just ain't for us.
true. Just like all that other type of stuff. But I mean, we got a traditional culture of ladies. I mean, Aretha Franklin, Dionne Warwick. We got a culture, the Supremes, where women, in a sense, present themselves as black ladies. Instead of a thought. There's nothing wrong with being a thought. I mean, I don't understand. I remember back in the day, some of the brothers say, "Hey, Clyde, come on, we're going to do a train on so and so." I say, "Y'all go ahead and y'all run y'all train, do what you wish. I don't take seconds."
Yeah, I always thought something was wrong with a thought because, like how you said before, the chlamydia, um, a disease is right around the corner.
Right.
So you lay around with this person. I always looked at if a woman is real quick to easy to lay with
Yeah.
you, or a man is so quick, then that mean that they'll do it with anything. They just trying to get they rocks off at the moment.
But
And
it was a girl. We had our neighborhood. We had our neighborhood red chick. You usually had a light skinned red chick who was free hearted,
yeah,
and then you had
yeah,
somebody else free hearted. So I really used to look at our free hearted girl. And I didn't understand why she was a nice person, but I didn't understand why she would let people pull trains on her. Let them. It's one
it's
thing.
the
It's one.
trauma. That
You
trauma,
know.
man. That stuff. Whatever happened to them, and earlier, I knew a girl like that, and found out she was molested by her father
Oh,
and her uncle. So it had a different effect. Remember how we was talking about a while ago? Whenever you get in that situation, either you're gonna be flamboyant, or you're
yeah.
gonna speak out against it, or you're gonna hide, or you're gonna kill yourself. It ain't too many options they have. And to the flamboyant ones, a lot of them are the porn stars. So the porn stars that you see with the tattoos or whatever, them are the drug marks, to hide the injections. And then a lot of them are on there due to being molested as a kid or something, and it hurts. That really hurts when you hear their story, just like with the community, the alphabet community. A lot of them, it's hard for them to admit that what led them to that position was something that happened in a life that was horrendous.
As a
That
child too.
as a child that just
Yeah.
didn't make sense to them, no comprehendes, so they did like robots do and don't compute, and they just go on this uh, um, uh, uh, rampage of trying to justify themselves. Maybe drop my crystal.
Yeah.
May try to justify themselves in a moment, but
But
that ain't what's
everybody,
up.
yeah, but a lot everybody wants to justify themselves. But I think the thing is this is that but when you look back and you see some of the TV shows back in the day, these things were positive. I mean, just like Bill Cosby show. That made a lot of young people want to go to college. Even
Do they have any positive shows out now? Audience, I'm asking, do they? Are there any positive shows that you look forward to,
put it in the
to come
chat.
home, man? Like, yeah, put it in the chat because I look forward to coming home to watch Bernie Mac and Everybody Hates Chris. I look forward to it. You know, I don't see anything looking forward to nowadays. I think that we kind of thumb ourselves down and just watch what's ever on, and I think what they're trying to do is draw down our sense of knowing what is good and what's not, because there haven't been any really good storytelling movies out there. Books, yeah, books for real, they're out there, but as far as um animation goes, movies, TV series, we don't have it no more really. What is out there, y'all? I mean, we've been thumbed down so much that some of y'all and some of our family members look forward to watching Tyler Perry movies, A Man in a Dress. It's been thumbed down to that. It's been thumbed down to watching screenplays. It's been thumbed down to watching any and every. We can't. I'm a fan of cartoons. I can't even watch The Simpsons anymore. It's so goddamn LGBT ish. It done messed it up. First it was you would catch it here and there on the episodes. Now it's every episode, and then the commercials. There is no black families. Everybody is mixed. Everybody is mixing with some. And then the hair, no woman is wearing their hair like that with the natural fro and how they do it like on the commercials. It's the way how they do it. No women out there wearing their hair like that. So it's a lot of that stereotype and a lot of whatever agenda they trying to push, even with the clothing. Um, the fashion is hard to get the right fashion out here when you're built like a black woman. My wife said all the time, I'm a black woman. It's hard to find a fashion. If you do find a fashion, you got to spend the money on it. So it's hard, man.
Yeah,
It's hard.
well, it was kind of hard for me when I was growing up because, even when I was only 180 pounds, I always had, my thighs were big. That it was good because when I played football, I played linebacker. So when they hit them thighs, man, I elbow that. You can't do it no more. Back in the day when I started, James Edwards said, I
Thank
just
you,
purchased
James Edward.
when the next album B1 come out, I'm going to get that with the FBA roots on there.
Oh
Thanks
yeah,
for your hard work, brother.
gotta get all the
GGIL,
way.
Gagu,
Yes,
FBA, Gala, all day,
Gagu. Yeah,
all
all
day.
day, baby. Got all day, baby, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I got a
how?
song called Geiger is Here.
Yeah,
And it's a rock song, but man,
yeah,
when I tell you that song go hard,
yeah.
I love it.
Well, I
FBA.
I hated when I was growing up that I wasn't slim, so I could, wear all the cool clothes. When I was in high school though, being big was okay because you could wear what they call gouster. That was a
See,
real
that's
wide pants.
tight. See, that's tight.
Yeah,
See, you had a problem with that, but I had a problem with finding clothes like for me, but now they're queerish. They're too
yeah,
tight. So I have to, even with going towards a larger, it's too large. So
Yeah.
the skinny jean, yeah, they doing the skinny jeans. So I was a big fan of Burlington Coat Factory and Ross and Marshalls. You
Oh
go in there
yeah.
now, man, them pants so tight. The
Really?
shorts are above the knee. The shirts are not fashionable. They went from name brand to
Wow.
I don't know. It's real bad. But I went to Colorado. They Burlington Coke Factory was on point. It was name brand, so I know what they doing. They shipping the good stuff
To
to
the
yeah, yeah.
European
Yeah,
communities.
pretty much. Pretty much. They
Yeah.
shipping it. And I'm gonna let y'all know that's true because when I worked for Walmart, the neighborhood Walmart, they had a we was in a hood. And then if you go down the street, ducked off in a neighborhood, that was another neighborhood Walmart, and that one was they call it the Jewish
Yeah.
community Walmart. All right. So when you walk in that one, the lights is dim. It looked like Kroger's. The floors is polished, and I'm looking at ours like we ain't got that. How come they got that?
Yeah.
Well,
And then they have empty racks and hours and they sometimes
yeah,
they have the stuff on the floor, don't have the sizes.
over there it was nice, man. It's still nice to the day. The fruit they get the fruit are like 5 cents more, but
Yeah.
it looks it's a lot better. The quality is better because on the truck, what they do is how they load it up. They load it up with the stores. So
Yeah.
what they do is in the back of the truck, they put all of the bad perishables, last pick.
Yeah.
In the middle of the truck, that is like middle class. They put like the all right pick of the fruit. They really pick this fruit like this. And then the first crate that they put in it is which going to the store first is the first pick. And the first pick are everything look good, everything look better. They got better this, better that. I'm telling everything is better. And they send that to them first and get that off the truck, and then you'll get your shipment later.
Yeah.
And they do that to them. They cater to them communities.
And if you notice, if you go into a Burlington, most of the time you see a lot of empty racks because they sending the good stuff
They
to the
sending the
European
good stuff to the
neighborhood,
European states,
European
the
malls.
European neighborhoods, the European areas. And I witnessed that. And I'm going in there like, ain't nothing. And
Yeah.
I'm just witnessing, and we brought a bunch of stuff for my son, but I'm looking at the clothing and I'm just like,
Yeah.
this is how Burlington used to be back in the Gap. And I'm talking about all over Houston is like that with the Burlingtons. You can go to upper, lower, or whatever in Houston. We got the low pick. They
Yeah,
did it
because
to the states.
but see, like in the Chicago area, a lot of the southern suburbs, like you can leave Chicago, but at least for the once you get out of Chicago and you go in the southern suburbs, about go 40 miles, just about all of them are full of black people. So they have even all the Burlingtons out there are kind of weak too, and so but you hate that to drive all the way out to Schaumburg and the north side to get the good cheap stuff. But
Right.
again, that's where they put it.
Now with you in Chicago, you ever went to Canada? It's right up the street, ain't it?
Canada's a long way from us.
It
Like
is?
to get to Canada, I'd have to go through Indiana, then go through Michigan, and then I could get to maybe Quebec.
Oh, okay.
But New
All right.
York is close.
Cause y'all you by
Michigan,
the lake, right? You
yeah, I'm
by
by
the
Lake Michigan. The state of
Mhm.
Michigan, state of
Oh,
Michigan
okay.
is real close to Canada. But I live
Okay,
in
the state of
Illinois,
Michigan.
so that's
Okay,
about
all right.
3 or 4 states over.
All right, all right. Would you
Yeah.
go?
Uh, I don't know. I don't dress like that. Like some of my sons, they dress. My
I
sons,
don't
they dress
dress
really
like
sharp. They. My wife used to say, "Damn, you dress like an old construction worker. You dress like your father." Yes,
Wait,
I dress like my
you
father.
dress like you going to work every day, man?
Yes, sirs. Yes, sirs.
Nah, but when you on this show, man, you have some live shirts, man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, they mainly be bought by my son, my third son. My third son, no, yeah, my third son. He like to get like he didn't want to. If you see me with a hat I was thinking today, you know, you brought. I was thinking today. I said, "Damn, all my bull hats, my bear hats. Him and his wife always buy them for me." You know,
Okay.
so he's a very good son, and
What
and
was
his wife likes sharp clothes, so they try to keep me looking a little cool.
now?
But
Where did the Mosley incident happen? What state?
that was in that happened in southern Illinois, around middle central Illinois, around Springfield.
So that's around Springfield.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's Springfield is the state capital in
Why does
Illinois.
everything always happen in Chicago, man?
That's because the point is this is that this is where a lot of white people come up here on the holidays and kill niggas, you know.
Oh,
You
okay.
know, daggone, you know,
Tuesdays
listen.
and Thursdays.
Yeah, listen, Yoshi. Yoshi, ain't no why a gangbanger gonna shoot a little kid, 10 years old, or shoot a woman, or shoot a
Ain't nothing like
grandma.
that.
You know,
That's
they
them setting up, doing that kind of stuff, dressed like in our clothing, trying to
not only
camouflage
dress
us.
like our clothes, and they got the mask. Also, you
Mm.
got to remember this, man, is that they got a camera on just about every corner in Chicago. So
Oh, they
that's
do.
why. Oh yeah,
Mm.
if a policeman gets shot, they'll find the murderer right away. But on the holidays when all the white folks come up for hunting season, see the 4th of July is hunting season for white folks to come up to Chicago
Fourth
and
of
kill
July.
some
Mm.
people. Because look, man, who ain't no gangbanger gonna shoot no kid? Come on now. What gangbanger gonna shoot a bunch of women on the porch? Get out of here. And in fact, the gang's not even really rolling like that. That's why I believe a lot of white people come up here on holidays. They can put on those black
Yeah,
masks.
the man.
You know, those
That's why
skin
I say
masks.
try to camouflage themselves as us,
Yeah.
vehicle and all or whatever.
And
Do
then the police,
do drive-bys.
they turn off the cameras, because
Right at
it's
that
a
time.
camera. It's a camera. Look. You see how when a policeman gets shot, how they can listen. It is so many cameras in Chicago that they follow people from the damn crime scene to the house when they want to. See, and then the mayor, trying to get rid of this shot detection equipment.
Hmm.
They got a shot detector whenever a gun is shot, it shows where the shooting took place.
Right.
They're trying to get rid of that, but they don't understand that saves lives. Because a lot of
What is in Chicago that's worth the fight, because they just really fighting over that. Just like Florida, I noticed that it's a lot of crazy stuff happening in Florida,
Mhm.
and there's a lot of crazy stuff happening in Chicago. But
Well,
in
like
between, it ain't that much going on. Like you
well,
don't
see,
hear about it around the other.
well, see,
It's
Chicago. The thing is, this is that when the white folks started coming up here for the 4th of July, for nigger hunts, I think that's nigger hunts. I think on the dark web, I think they got a channel on the dark web where those in the know can go and see videos that these people have made where they hunt down black people and kill them. Remember that came out with Ahmed, with the Ahmed guy who got killed. How they have a video station, like that Ahmed and remember the guys, they followed them and was it in Georgia? I forgot what state it was. They followed them. Yeah, Georgia. And then they hemmed him up and then they shot him, remember? And
right,
then they put it on the dark web.
right.
So they got TV stations where they got dark web stations where they hunt down black people. Probably have
You right
TV
about that.
shows.
You right about
Killing
that.
kill a nigga,
You right
But
about that. That's sick. That's real
well,
sick.
it is sick, but what did I tell you? Critical race theory. White people hate you. Number 2, white people want to kill you. Number 3, white people created a race in which they're going to always win. No matter what people want to say, the Sonya Massey is a good case. They went in there, and then the guy he just flipped, and he didn't even flip real bad. But that's just to show how they can't help but want to kill you. But it takes them trying to control themselves, not to really go out and maybe hurt somebody. You see, and I think that's very important.
Yeah, that sucks. So if you create so far, say they got a station for killing black people right on YouTube. Unfortunately, it's called police activity, and that
Uh,
is that's true. They
true.
also got a
But have you ever noticed? I don't
what's
know
that?
about you, but in Chicago, we have like in Chicago, back in the day, it used to be mainly the Spanish. See, the police in the Spanish neighborhoods, they had to be careful because the Spanish they would shoot back. Now, if you black people
Mm,
shoot, but if you notice, in a sense, is that if you notice, a lot of the shootings now, see, it's not that much gang banging going on in Chicago anymore. Because of the fact that, in a sense, there's a lot of gangs, but see, a lot of times the gangs was involved in the drug trade, and the FBI, they made damn sure they said we're not going to let any brothers. Remember, that's how the Italians and those other people, those J people, how they became rich because they had mobs and stuff. They said they wasn't going to let the Blackstone Rangers and the disciples become millionaires by selling drugs and stuff like that.
mm,
So, oh yeah, that's why, in a sense, that's why they cut those gangs down. And even remember, even the crack.
mm.
Remember, the crack was started by Jamaicans.
Right. You said that the Jamaicans constructed crack,
Yeah, they had to.
and yeah.
They you could even gave it a little pipe to smoke.
Mm,
See, and so but it worked real good, man. Because see, I call that the period of amnesia, because those years the crack during the crack epidemic, black people lost everything. Black power went down. Black people started just moving out. But what happened is that people are recovering. Now we're coming back. Now we're moving away from drugs. And a lot of that so-called killing of 47 people in Chicago ain't no gangs. There's no gangs. It's no gangs. If there's no gangs, then who's shooting these up? Who's shooting these people? That's why they say we don't know what our 47 people shot. And then also you got to remember, it's white people downtown. They shooting each other. Not the Spanish. They shooting each other. Everybody here with a gun. Damn. One day a couple of years ago, I was on the expressway and I just passed the car up. And this man in the car followed me off the expressway. Almost followed me
dang.
home. You know, I just passed a car on the expressway. These people crazy. Then like is people shooting like cars on the expressway, they shooting the cars up. Get
Mm,
out of here. They caught some white boys once dropping stones off the
mm.
overpass onto the cars. So, but the main thing is this is that what can you do? What can you do? It's very important. Let me I want to play this because this brother keep bringing it up in the chat. And so let me see.
Spiritual essence equals zero. I never change, remain the same. My respect for nature and my brain. The Black American experience is the most traumatizing experience that any other human has ever experienced. ETSS, RBTS, IV, B68, HF, and RBF. Racial battle fatigue. How many times was my family wept because they can't see? Slaughter us on camera, offer us help. And I see us saying master help. Imposter syndrome, dead nature's they never wanted the mean, just wanted our wealth. Lazy, pathetic, inbred. Criminals, murderers, half dead. Straight out to Ice Age on another masquerade. With one purpose to divide and conquer. Most of us come from a sunken place. Shadow work will return us back in shape. Back then, even now, they still the best. And I upgraded and I remain the best of best. Can't keep us from thinking. On the cool, we let they ship sinking. No religion, sex addiction, food addiction, death addiction, substance, self-help addiction.
Yoshi, this brother James Earl Brown said you saved his life. You saved his life with God Good. He said you saved his life. That's
It's on, man. I say. It's on. Geiget is real. Don't get it twisted. Geiget is real. You can feel Geiget. You may can't break down the equation, but you can feel the magnitude of it, and you know
Yeah.
that it's from us because once you feel Geiget, you get a divine order of who you are. You get a
Yeah.
divine sense of who the creator is. You understand. You
Yeah.
become one. It's a oneness. It's a
And
self oneness, man.
when you understand God, when you understand that relationship between us and God, then you understand what happened to Sonya Massey.
Yes.
Sonya Massey, when she told that white boy, I rebuke you in the name of God,
Mm.
you know, he said, she see I'm the devil.
Mm-hmm. Now,
And
I heard that on TikTok, I heard there's a sequence of events going on with the spiritual community. They say that it with Sandra Bland, there was an election going on, and then with what's his name? What's the brother name? Got killed. George
George
Floyd
Floyd, yeah.
election went on with I think that was the Trump election or whatever, or the Biden. And then right now we having another election. And what I'm saying is there's the murders in between, but the ones that they highlight the most, that they put out the most,
Yeah.
that they actually film and put the film out is always before an election. It's almost like
Well, they had some last year too, man. I mean
yeah, they
it's
have
okay.
them.
Yeah.
Yes, they
But
have them.
you are right. It does seem to be that they're there. That
The one they
they
promote the most.
yeah. But they do promote the most. But see, the whole point is this: is that like they always said, having in democratic cities, all that type of stuff.
That's
And
crazy.
the reason it happens in democratic cities is that we too dumb to know that we should be low key. You brothers down south, y'all say, "Damn, I ain't gonna be in the street. These people ain't gonna be
No,
killing me." You know.
no, not at all. I be wondering, like, because I asked that about Chicago, because I want to know. It's so much going on in Chicago, but what's the actual tourist attractions in Chicago that make the city so welcoming in a way, but
Downtown,
also so alarm, so it's
they,
downtown.
they got the museums. They
Okay,
got they got the clubs on the north side. You know,
okay,
but see the thing is this is that a lot of that is all bull, man. This city got about 4 or 5 million people in it. Yeah, people just killing each other, and a
that's
lot of a
crazy.
lot of those murders, are white on white crime, Spanish on Spanish crime. Most of the only real gangs that got any power now are the Spanish gangs. I will
Right.
admit during the pandemic, the Spanish gang out in Cicero, they were stopping some of the old black ladies from being able to go to work on the L train. And then I will admit it was some brothers that went over there and took kind of the leader out, killed some of them. Then
Mm,
the sisters could ride the train again in peace. But
mm.
but the thing is this is that, and then see here we got a situation where you got little village is where the Mexicans live, and the Mexicans they got a different gang on every block.
Mm.
I repeat, they got a different gang on every
On every
on
block.
every
It
block.
sounds like some
So,
Los Angeles, but it all started in Chicago, so it makes
oh
sense.
yeah, because see,
Anything that you see portrayed in Los Angeles on gangs, you got to understand that that's in Chicago,
yeah,
big
because
time.
see, it started with the Blackstone. See, the Blackstone
Blackstone
Rangers,
Rangers,
they
yeah.
were started. They were started at a Catholic church on the in the Woodlawn area, and they were invited. The Blackstone Rangers was invited to Nixon's inauguration. And then the disciples, right? How can this be a coincidence that the disciples were started at a Catholic church in Inglewood? How can
Mm,
both of these gangs be started at Catholic churches?
mm.
Kind of interesting to me, ain't it?
Suspicious.
It is suspicious,
You don't
and
find that suspicious?
I found it suspicious, man.
I
And
find that suspicious.
and the thing is this, but they made sure they weren't gonna let them brothers make any money. Now, once they started making money, your gang is gone. They ain't gonna let you be like the Italians. You're
I
not gonna.
found out some. I'm with the My family on my dad's side is with the Atakapa tribe.
Okay,
You know that tribe? Am I saying that right?
let me see. I can't.
A
I can't.
Atakapa.
It's so many tribes, man. There's hundreds of them.
Yeah,
It's just like you had gangs. Every black
yeah,
person got
gangs
their
and
own tribe.
tribes. I was just we was talking about gangs, so I just
Oh,
want
the
to let you know what
Atacapa. Yeah, I can see.
Atakapa. Okay.
Yeah,
We was talking about gangs. I want to let y'all know what gang I'm initiated in, just by bloodline, y'all. So yeah, you know. We talking about black disciples and stuff. But yeah, I just found that out, through a friend of
man.
mine. He helped me trace my genealogy and brought that side of my family down to that alongside with I know, right? It's and then my mother's side, her family is also down south Louisiana. They went down there, the McCraes. So the McCraes started in Louisiana
Yeah,
and then moved up. So
yeah, and
learning
you
about all that is
you see a lot of McCrae's on the dolls list. The
the
dolls list
dolls
is
list.
yeah.
Okay.
After they made a list around the turn of the century when they
Mm-hmm.
was trying to give the red Indians some money. They just
Mm.
copied down the black Indians' names. They didn't get them ish, but the
Mm.
red Indians they got cash, got check. They still get checks today, and you see a lot of
Mm.
McCrae's in the dolls list from the
Really?
various states. Yeah, yeah. Check
I
it
need
out.
my check. I need my check, man.
You gotta have your legitimate card when the white man saying that you're an Indian. Well, if you ain't got that card, then you're not an Indian.
Help me out, David Imhotep, man. You found out where you was at. Remember I told you I was with the what was he, the Arapaho?
Yeah, he's a rapper hoe.
Yeah, I told you I was in Colorado on Arapaho. On
Yeah.
Arapaho Road. Yeah, that's
Uh-uh.
where we was stationed at. We were just
Oh
posted up
wow.
on Arapaho Road all day. I'm riding down that
Yeah.
road, so that
See,
was
see,
pretty neat.
see. After that, what they would do is that a lot of times the black Indians they wouldn't have any rights.
Mm,
They didn't have any rights, and they were considered to be foreigners because they
right.
couldn't even in a sense get passports.
Is that
But the
why they
thing
trying to get rid of the word Negro now?
Oh no, they just want to get rid of the word Negro because the fact is that it's just some bull. It doesn't matter. But anyway, a lot of the black Indians they wouldn't accept them as having any currency. They couldn't get passports, but they still made them pay taxes. And so
Oh.
and so the only way the Indians could pay taxes was to sell their land.
Mm.
And so when they would sell their land back to the government, then after they lost their land, then they would bring in some red Indians and say, now you the
Right. Now
Navajo,
you
you
the
the Arapaho,
Navajo.
you the Choctaw, you the this or that. They didn't
Right.
always use the red Indians as some tethers.
And
They used
every trail in America, every street pretty much a trail that leads that's where we walked at. That's
yeah,
where we or wherever we station our land. That's the road we took. That's wow. We
yeah,
mapped everything out. It was
yeah.
mapped out.
Some of it.
A lot
There's
of
still
yeah.
places out west that they just flew over. They don't have any maps.
Mm.
They
Okay.
yeah, oh, there's a lot of places out west. They haven't went throughout the territories. They just
Really?
flew over. Yeah, oh man, that's what they don't even know what's in those woods out there in Wyoming, Montana, all that.
A
There's
friend of
not enough
mine
people.
a friend of mine told me that about Africa. He was saying that there's still places on the map that ain't on a map in Africa. He was
Uh
like, there's a lot of that's what he was telling me. Just like how he was explaining to me how Texas is larger than what we think. He was like, man, Texas is bigger than what the map says what Texas is. And he said, just like Africa is larger
yeah,
than what they say, and there's uncharted land on Africa that haven't been discovered yet, pretty much
yeah.
by
That's
them.
why they even believe there's dinosaurs and stuff in the Congo jungles. Because some of those jungles are so thick.
I don't know. I believe it in the hollow earth. So I may be crazy,
Yeah.
but I know there's
Well,
something down there.
I
I
believe
know
in the,
there's something down there.
I believe in the hollow earth too, but the thing
Yeah.
is this is that
Don't
you
mess with
know
me. I ain't gonna mess with it.
Well, they ain't gonna mess with me because they might mess with you. You still got some decent sperm. I don't have no. I don't have. I
I
don't have no.
heard they yearn for sperm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They
They
yearn for sperm.
yearn for sperm. That's what I heard. So when I was doing my research on it, that's what they yearned for.
Yeah,
But
and see, they
come
really,
on, man.
they really wear gray spacesuits. They're not really gray. They're really brown. They're the Yanu people.
They wear the suits, right?
Yeah, it's
Right.
and it's just a big ass suit. But
Hey, little.
they really Anu. You know the so-called
I
pygmy
know.
people, the
Hmm.
pygmy people, the
Hmm.
twa. They
Yeah.
really twa. And
Okay. That's what they are.
they hooked up with the Davos and the
Weird how they
reptilians.
want sperm. They out here getting sperm and stuff,
Well,
man.
that's because that's
They should
because
be in the porn business.
no, they getting the sperm because the thing is this is that they gave up their emotions and they just became mind.
Mm.
They don't have any emotions, and so then they be trying to get our sperm, and they go through they try to get our sperm to mate with their women, and then go through artificial insemination, so they can try to get back emotion. Because see, they all mine. They're all mine. They're all
Another interesting fact that I learned.
yeah
Draconians are conehead people, hence the name Draconians. I
yeah
didn't know that. So that's how you can tell them apart, the conian, the
yeah.
conehead. And
You know, like they say in New Mexico and some of those states, they be walking around in public.
yeah, they walk around in public.
You know
Yeah.
some of the so-called Dracos and all that. I don't care.
Draco.
Just leave me alone. I don't want to be picked
That's
up.
what I'm on. Just leave me alone.
You
I
know,
was telling you about that. Look, y'all, I was out here messing with just trying to see if they was doing my research. And man, stuff started happening around here. And I didn't like it.
well,
And
see,
I couldn't fight it. That's the sucky part about it is all that meditation, all that work I do with my
you got to
crystals
be
and stuff.
careful.
I could not fight it, and y'all, I'm letting y'all know that if y'all trying to tap into that stuff and just learn about them, leave it alone. Just
Yeah,
leave it
because
alone.
see, because see, the research shows that when you really go down to it, it always go back to the Great Rebellion. And the Great
Mm.
Rebellion was when when the fallen angels and when the fallen angels when they rebelled and then God hung them up in the second heaven and they in the book of Enoch. And so
Okay.
see, the sin of the earth got all type of people in it. But see, remember the Nephilim, the jinn, the jinn can live in the same place you live in. They just be see everything's on a different frequency.
Right, the frequencies, right.
Yeah, because see, they say heaven. Heaven is only what a foot, 2 feet above ground. It's
Mm.
heaven, but you can't go to heaven because see, it's just like the frequencies are like a fan. If you have a fan, when you turn the fan off, you can see in a sense the fins of the fan. But
Mm-hmm.
then when you turn the fan on, the fan is spinning and you can see through it. And see, that's what it is. And so we live in different frequencies. And
You're right
so
about that, because when you look in the sky, you can see less things moving sometime if you really focus. I don't know if you've seen them in your day, but I
uh,
know if you look up, you can see stuff moving
you're not
real
supposed to say
fast.
that. You're not supposed to tell the truth, man. What are you doing,
Tell the truth and shame the
Yoshima?
devil. Tell the truth and
Yeah,
shame
but
the
you're not
devil.
supposed to.
Tell
You're not
the truth
supposed to tell because
and
people
shame.
don't want to. People don't want to know the truth because see the thing is this is that
Welcome
they
to
don't.
Then and Now.
Yeah, this is
I
then and
always
now.
get
Yeah,
hey if y'all are new to Then and Now, I always get a check moment by Dr. Clyde where he say, Yoshi, you ain't supposed to say that.
no, no.
Don't say that.
We talk a lot, but some I don't care. But it's
I don't care
complicated.
neither. It
It's
it's just something,
complicated.
like I said, it's just something that
Yeah,
you got to be aware of what's around you and
uh,
what else is around you,
yeah,
and knowing that if you are doing some in the dark, it is in the light at all
right.
times. So
Yeah,
y'all remember that.
and then also you can split yourself up because I know my wife a couple of years before she died, she said that that me and her that me and her was in Italy right now, that she was my mistress. She was that she was my mistress in India. I said, damn, I wish I was him. He's having a good time. When you get old, you just look. But anyway, I didn't say that. But again, so you can have many incarnations. And I thought that was very interesting. You can have multiple incarnations. Who give a damn? But the point is this: is that what's beautiful is that our family. What's beautiful is that you're with a genius. Support Yoshimod. Go and support him in his videos. Because did you want to have a final comment?
I love y'all. Thank y'all for everything, and thank y'all for watching Asheda Mosley. Sorry that had to happen.
Yeah.
I'm tired of these repeats. Kudos to the governor of Texas for putting the immigrants in front of Kamala Harris's yard.
Send more to her house. We don't want them in Chicago.
Yeah, send more. So shout out to you. You did a good thing. Hopefully other governors will take heed to that and they do the same thing. I love everybody that's my Gaiathans, everybody who has been touched and reached by Geiget. If you don't know what Geiget is, y'all look up Dr. Gabriel Aibo, and he's a Nigerian mathematician, B1 FBA, all day representing us, shouting out to us and making sure he's reaching out to us 24/7. He reach out to me to make sure I'm on point, to make sure that, we keep this Geiger thing pushing. Shout out to Sharara Raxton. Shout out to you, brother. And thank you, Dr. Clyde, once again.
Thank you for coming to the show.
Really appreciate it. I really appreciate the audience. I wish I could show more gratitude. I'm going to check out more commercials coming soon. Appreciate the purchase of the album. Good looking out. James, man, you really looked out on that. You purchased the album. Thanks to everybody who purchased the album. Jada Prasad and Jalen Prasad, and also my homeboy T Black. He purchased it, and many more who did. I really appreciate that. That's support, and it really helps out my family, and it helps me buy equipment and help me keep this thing going with the videos. Y'all check me out up on TikTok. I got a bunch of videos on TikTok. Y'all look out for more content. I'm going to put some more up on YouTube, and check me out, man. And thank you once again, Baba Clyde. Really appreciate it.
All right. Yoshi. Yoshi.
If you're not going to speak up, you're the one. If you're not going to speak up, you're the one. If you're not going to speak up, you're the one. If you're not going to speak up, you're the one. Vampires, they prey on your fears and stay away. Vampires, they prey on your fears. Control your atmosphere. Don't let them take your energy. Don't let them take control your atmosphere. I am you. Control your atmosphere. Don't let them take your energy. Don't let them suck your energy. It's a distraction away from me. I am you and you are me. If you're not going to speak up, you're the one. to wrap everything up, you dig? Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Yo, and Dr. Clyde Winters, Den and 9. Yeah, I really appreciate everybody, all y'all support. Y'all like, subscribe, and share this, you dig it? Yo, you've been invited to the Den and 9. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the Den and 9. Yeah, Dr. Clyde Winters in the Yoshi Mind. Intro, outro to the Den and 9. We gon' see it, so have dinner now. Yeah, raise your head, why put them down? B1 on that Den and 9. FB8 on that Den and 9. FBB on that Den and 9. It's all about unity on that Den and 9. My indigenous folks on that Den and 9. All my Africans rise on that Den and 9. Rise up on that Den and 9. And don't forget to subscribe to Den and 9.